Hi, Eric Gibaud, ericgibaud.com, and I must confess I'm guilty. I have used artificial intelligence. Well, actually, I didn't use it myself. I had the help of Lorena Molina Gonzalez, and what's funny is that I published some pictures with, and also some other pictures without. And people thought the pictures without artificial intelligence had it, and the one with, they didn't notice it was. So I want to speak about this, the situation, what I did, what we did, and the results, and my opinion. So let's start. To avoid having a separate debate in comments about what is artificial intelligence and what is not, right now, although Adobe and many software makers, they call artificial intelligence, what you do in your computer is not artificial intelligence, because for that you need to have auto learning, self-learning, and also initiative. The software will do things by itself and decide itself. Okay, but yes, what we get is really advanced algorithm, and many of them were developed out of your computer in big advanced computers with some artificial intelligence. But the operation that goes on in your computer is not artificial intelligence. But that's another debate. For me, it's irrelevant. So during the video, when I refer to artificial intelligence, I refer to the product we are using. Doesn't matter if it is or not artificial intelligence. What we see is the result we get thanks to the algorithm that has been developed and you can use in your computer. Okay, here are two pictures, one with Maria Luque and one with Isana. Both were made for Halloween. One has artificial intelligence and the other one has not. Which one do you think has been generated or partly generated with artificial intelligence? Check it, look at it. Okay, I'll give you the answer right now. Here are two pictures of Isana, the one before retouching and the one after retouching. And as you can see, aside of a bit of skin softening, that's not artificial intelligence. Okay, this is a simple algorithm we had for many years already. Okay, and yeah, there is no artificial intelligence in this picture. By the way, thank you to Antho and to that Madcore, who were the two assistants that helped me with holding the light with the wind, and also my small dog, okay, Dakota, okay. So many people thought the makeup was generated by artificial intelligence. No, this is a self-made makeup by Isana herself, and lighting, two lights and that's it. So sorry for that many people who asked if it was generated, this makeup was generated artificially. It was not, okay. So here's a picture of Maria Luque before and after, and as you can see, there are elements that appear. So I was going to do this photo shoot in Barcelona, and I spoke with my friend Javier Burrueco. He has a YouTube channel, Burcam Photo, and also with Jose Sanabria in the Utopia studio in Barcelona. And the idea was to have the pumpkin and a special seat, many things, okay, an armchair. And at the last minute, things didn't come out. And Javier did cave this pumpkin. It's a real pumpkin. The smoke that comes out of it is real with the small smoke machine I had. And actually burnt a small part of it because there was some candle in the pumpkin and he burnt it, okay? And some kind of like cotton or something, I don't know, you call that, like angel hairs, they call that, in the back. Then it was not what I wanted, the pumpkin yes, but the rest not. So my idea was maybe I don't do the picture, I do something else. And then I thought, well, I've got my friend Lorena, who is a great user of Photoshop generative fill. We'll see how she can fix that. Let's make the picture light properly, and that's it, and we'll see, okay? And then I sent her the picture, and this is what she did. She placed a small cat, small smoke, some elements, and actually, when you think of it, many people saw the pictures, and some people asked me if I could get the cat to be quiet. they did not realize it was false. And also the blackbird, I don't know you call that, this raven, okay, this raven, if it was a fake raven, but like a dead one with a straw in there or whatever, I don't know how you call that, but people were not telling me it was artificial intelligence. So for me it was so obvious because I knew it. For me it looked so fake. So I was like, come on, you don't see this is fake? And many people didn't realize it. So I was really surprised that the other picture that had no artificial intelligence was like accused of using it, and this one who had, as they didn't say anything. So that's really strange, okay? So let's speak a bit more about this. Important, this video is not a tutorial to explain how to do it. That would be a separate video, some workshop, whatever. This is about the fact that it exists and how it can be mixed with what you do or not or whatever, okay? But it's not a tutorial about Photoshop using the generative field, okay? So the big question now is artificial intelligence going to take away work from the photographers? Well, from my experience on this picture, maybe more the person who makes the setting, the setup, the decoration, all this, more than the work of the photographer. Actually, we could have done without pumpkin and generate the pumpkin artificially completely, okay? Thank you, Javier, anyway, for the work, okay? People will now say, yeah, but I could generate completely the image with artificial intelligence. There are two situations. The first one, let's say you want to generate a picture of your friend, your grandmother, or your wife, or your husband, doesn't matter. For the artificial intelligence to be able to make a completely invented picture, you need to feed it with at least, nowadays, we don't know in 6 months' time, we don't know in a year time, okay, but today, you need to feed it with at least 3,000 pictures, different angle, different expression, different face, different many things. So the artificial intelligence can learn from this 3,000 picture and then generate something completely invented about this real person, okay? This is when you want to do something with someone that is real. But if you want to generate something, a person that does not exist at all, okay, then you don't have this problem. You don't need to feed the artificial intelligence. It will do it itself. But beware, you don't feed it, but the artificial intelligence does feed itself, surfing the internet, Google, all this, and watching or learning from pictures that are there, faces, places, food, whatever, cars, whatever. So when it creates a supposedly completely invented picture, it's not. It has been, stolen. There are stolen pictures what it's using without authorization. And actually, it may happen. There are some cases, court cases, and verdict that condemn the person who did it. That, let's say tomorrow I want to generate a picture of the Eiffel Tower in Paris or Miss Liberty in New York or whatever, and I publish it, make money with it, and I may be sued because it's possible to find out what pictures were used to generate this picture. And some people have filed a court case and they sued the guy and won. So this is why the European Union is actually trying to limit the use of artificial intelligence, because we see more and more copyright infringement. So when you generate some places or some picture completely via the artificial intelligence, you have the risk that you get sued tomorrow, okay? So this is what's important. Nowadays, if you want someone that really exists, it's a lot of work and it's faster to make the picture directly, not make 3,000 pictures to invent later another picture, okay? It's better to make 500 pictures, 100 pictures, 20 pictures. You need to have one that you like, and that's it, okay? And in the case you use the artificial intelligence for a completely invented picture, beware, it may be using picture that was completely stolen without any authorization, and you have a copyright infringement problem, okay? I know that some people could say, yeah, but you could make a picture of a raven, then cut it on Photoshop and then paste it and place it, all this, as I mean, this kind of montage have been made for many years, even in film photography. In the lab, you could actually do that here also. It was more difficult work, but it was possible, okay? But the thing is, with this generative fill, I don't need to have the raven. Just write, I want a raven. It will calculate the orientation of light, if there is some reflection, shadows, all this. It will do all the work for me. So it saves me really a lot of time. So in the case of Lorena, for example, sometimes she makes some family pictures, and in the background you have a bin or a container or whatever, or some cars that are parked. Well, no problem. I will place some small trees there, or some bush, or whatever, or something else, or wall, or whatever, and you save a lot of time and petrol money. You don't need to go to a better location, and that really helps you. And some people will say, yeah, but this is not photography, this is infography, okay? Yes, but your clients, what do you think he wants? Is nice face with a container or dustbin in the back, or is nice face with a small bush or tree in the back? What's important is his face, okay? So working with this generative fill, you can save a lot of time, a lot of money, get better results. What's important, you still need to concentrate on lighting, on the, well, you could even avoid it, but it's better to do it properly, okay? Lighting and composition, all this. But what's important is how you're going to use it, and if you're going to abuse of the artificial intelligence, okay? But yes, this is a great tool for these kind of things, to add elements and rectify some places that were not perfect, okay? So that's great. So now we're going to speak a bit more about where to stop and where not to stop, okay? The problem is, where is the limit, okay? I see some people, they make picture of like I don't know, a kid, and for his communion when he's like 10 years old, something like this, and then they place a picture in front of a Disneyland castle. Yeah, for one picture maybe that's fun, but think about it. In 10 years time, the parents and the kid himself will be ashamed of this picture. So yes, you can use that kind of software for one picture for fun, but for the rest is because you make this wedding picture, and then in the back you have a container of rubbish, and then you replace it with a small tree. That's logical. Or the sky was really horrible, so you replace the sky with a more sunny sky, or sunset maybe, but beware, the sun orientation. Many people know that place. Don't place the sunset in a way that is not going to the west, because people will say, that's not possible, that's invented. So think, use your own intelligence, not just the artificial intelligence. That's really important. If you want to keep your picture with reality, use it to better your picture, to rectify some problems. Or like Lorena, it's a picture I cannot show because that's her client. A small kid for Christmas on a small wooden horse, and then it was a white floor, and then she used the artificial fill, the generative fill, to place a carpet, a white carpet under the kid, and it's perfect, okay? In this case, that really helped. It stick to reality, so that's great. Something else is fantasy. Fantasy, that's fine. Like Rebecca Sarai, that I have in Facebook and Instagram, she creates completely invented things, except the model. The model is real, but the surrounding is invented, all this. That's fine, but she's not selling it as reality. She's selling it as fantasy. So it's important that when you use that kind of tool, you clearly know the border between where is it. It has to keep real, look real, as if it was actually there. This carpet was there, or this whatever was there. That's fine, okay? And what is fantasy? If you start mixing, then you have a problem. It's important you feel where the border is, okay? And if you're going to use artificial intelligence to better your picture, make sure you use your own intelligence to use it wisely, not just, yeah, now the kid is riding on a unicorn. That's fantastic. Yeah, yeah. In 10 years' time, you see the kid, newborn kid, and they said, "Do you have a normal picture when I was a baby?" No, it's you. You are always on a unicorn, okay? So let's be serious, okay? Doesn't mean you cannot do one of them, one or two pictures like this, okay? That's fun, okay? But keep doing some real pictures also. So when do I think it can help me to use this? Well, a few years ago, I had a wedding, and in the morning, the sister of the bride, she was preparing coffee, and the coffee just poof, went like this, and she got her face burned. Luckily, it was not too much of a problem. Would have any scar or whatever later, but that day she had like a bandage on the face. Okay, so most of the pictures she was sideways, but some picture she had needed to be facing. Okay, so I had to make like a symmetry of the face this way to so you would not see the problem. Obviously, it was artificial face. Okay, it was not a real face because no one has a symmetric face, but still, I had to work on that. So imagine with artificial intelligence and generative fill, I say fix that, and it does it. I could have made all the picture where she was with this without telling, don't worry, you don't need to turn face or whatever. It will do it, okay? This is simply fantastic. Or let's say you have not much space. Let's speak about wedding again, and you're doing the parties, the groups, and there is some, the rubbish container again, okay, in the back, and you will have to raise it on each picture. If your automatic system can do it by itself, you save a lot of time, Recently, I saw a video by Paul Napo on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel, a French guy that lives in Ireland, and he presented a service called, I think it was Imagine. I'm not sure. Okay, and you actually upload like 3,000 pictures of weddings or whatever you do. Okay, and then it analyzes your style. The way you edit your picture, the way you retouch, the way you soften skin or whatever, okay, and learns from your style. And then after, when you want to upload like 500 picture or 100 or one picture, it will apply your style. You can actually create profiles like black and white colors or situation like wedding or portrait, whatever, and it will do the job for you, okay? So many people will say, yeah, but that's not the job of a photographer. You're not a photographer anymore. Yeah, but anyway, this work, you would do it on your Lightroom or Photoshop one by one and spend hours, but it will still be done in the same way, except that it will take a long time for you. So as a photographer, if a computer can keep my style, apply it to the reportage I've made or the portrait or whatever I've made, that saves me a lot of time. So as a photographer, I prefer to be making pictures than sitting in front of a computer with 500 pictures and retouch each one one by one, okay? So I'll spend more time with my family or more time walking around or whatever. So for me, this is a time saver, okay? So honestly, I think that artificial intelligence may help us a lot. Some people will say, yeah, but this way, maybe one day you will not have any job anymore. Maybe if I do pizza picture, maybe I just type pizza, pepperoni, all this, and I get a picture of a pizza with pepperoni. But maybe Don Giovanni, who has a restaurant next door, says, yes, but that's not my pizza. My pizza doesn't look this way. I want a picture of my pizza. So far, there will still be work for photographer who make this pizza picture, because the guy wants to have pizzas where the client look at the pizza and says, oh, that's from Don Giovanni. He knows it, okay? So that's really important to understand that artificial intelligence right now may help many photographers to save time, to rectify problem, all this. So that's actually fantastic. Many people don't want to use it, but no one obliges you to use it. You don't have to nag if someone says he's using artificial intelligence. And if you feel this is really important to use artificial intelligence, you don't have to look at like ridiculous people who don't want to use it. Everyone is free to use or not use these tools, like any tool, okay? But honestly, I think artificial intelligence may help us a lot in many situations. I'm not a fan of computers regarding this. So in one hand, it's like a bother to investigate how to use it. And the other hand, it's an investment, because after I've got more time available for myself, for other things, okay? So yeah, I think artificial intelligence is a great tool for many situations. Now, something that people should be more careful is sometimes they see picture and say, oh, this is artificial intelligence. Well, when Isana spent hours doing the self makeup, and we set up the lighting with two lights, main one, and the second one with red gel, all this, calculate lighting, all this, publish a picture, and they say, oh, this is generated with artificial intelligence. Wow, that's true. Sorry, but we spend time on that, so don't say that, please, okay? And many people, sometimes they see pictures and they say, oh, it looks like artificial intelligence. No, it never does. It's artificial intelligence that looks like real pictures because of badly made real pictures. Because don't forget that artificial intelligence steals real pictures. I repeat, stills. It steals pictures, okay? So if something is looking like something else, it's artificial intelligence that looks like pictures, real photography, not the other way around, okay? So I hope you like this video. I want to thank Isana, Anton, Matcor, and also Maria Luque, Javier Borrueco, Jose Sanabria for being part of these pictures. Although when I made these pictures, I had no idea I would make this video. It just happened after, due to the reaction and what I had to do on it, okay? So I hope you like this idea, and maybe you want to investigate a bit more about artificial intelligence. Doesn't mean you need to use it. Everyone is free to use it or not, okay? No problem, no obligation whatsoever. But I think it's always interesting to know a bit what exists, and it doesn't occupy space in your mind to have this information anyway, okay? So thank you so much for watching the video. So if you feel my video may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's also a small button down here for that, and also a small bell. If you click on the bell, get notified when I upload a new video. My website, ericgibaud.com. If you have any question, you can leave a comment below. I also leave you links of my gear on Amazon, links of everything I reviewed by K&F Concept, Sandmarc, and Flashes by Westcott, more affiliated links, and also a link to my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Thank you very much. Please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.